Welcome to the Surly Horns podcast. This is season 2, episode 18, or we're just on this new shit.
Off season,
I guess.
Yeah. We're off season prepping everybody. We're trying to stretch this out until we make it to football season. So,
podcast may drop Friday, may drop Monday, may just not drop.
Just surprise.
All.
We're trying to shock the system. You know, we want your phone alerts to. You know, we want you to get excited. You know, wild cards.
RGB3 is lying. I started a new job.
All over Texas.
And it's just like Wednesday night, we're both up, and it's like, nah, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah. Yesterday, I was, so this Thursday when we're recording it, for the entire week, I've been all over Texas, and I was tired. Hey, you know what? This is what we, need to go through in the off season. So during football season, we'll get a little more consistency back, but right now, there's not shit to talk about. So if you're listening to this, just be prepared to listen to at least 45 minutes worth of just fast food talk. So,
well, I did buy a new car, and that's kind of a long story.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's more interesting than anything I got. So,
but you know what is super interesting, and everybody's going to want to know about, and I'm really surprised that there's not a bigger thread. I'm kind of disappointed in the crew, but somebody who's been on the podcast has some big news.
Mr. Grant Pinkerton, back-to-back beef champion. How about that?
If you thought it was luck the first time, go fuck yourself, because it's just that good.
He's proven it. He's proven it back-to-back now. And if you've ever been to Pinkerton's Barbecue, you fucking know it is the best in the business. I mean, I'm surprised it was just beef. I mean, those pork ribs are still the best thing I've ever eaten. I go there literally every time. So I'm actually really pissed off. I was in San Antonio Monday and Tuesday. They're closed Monday and Tuesday at the new San Antonio spot. So
did you go to Christmas
I didn't. I was so pissed off. So I was staying at Airbnb with all my
You're not allowed to participate in the Fat Boy Minute.
Oh, that's fair. And we talked about it. So the reason why I didn't, my dumb ass was like, oh yeah, Airbnb, like I got all the charcoal and stuff to grill burgers. I got a fuck ton of burgers for all my sales reps. They're like, oh yeah, we don't really feel like going to Christmas Driz. I was like, you bitches. Damn it. Yeah, we went to some crappy Chicago style eatery. I can't even remember what it was called. Wise Guys. It was just not great. It was like a Philly cheesesteak, which is not a Chicago thing either. So I fucked up. Hand up. I fucked up.
All right. Okay. Fine. With that apology, I accept your apology.
But I'll make up for it. I'll go to Pinkerton's tomorrow to make up for it.
There you go. So, talking about good times, good food. There's going to be a lot more alcohol consumed on this trip because Johnny Rage is going to help us out. There has to be a rule that if you catch either of us without a drink in our hand or like actively drinking, if we like live stream the whole fucking thing, then there will be consequences. Right?
Yeah. So for those that don't know, that haven't been paying attention to the thread, the Arkansas game, that's going to be the Surly Horns podcast road game that we're going to, or we're going to rent an RV. We need to get like a banner and shit to hang on the side.
I mean, this may be a thing. We may take this show on the road, depending on the turnout at the live recording, right?
Oh, yeah.
Then if there's a big turnout, we're gonna fucking go to all the away games.
Why not?
Yeah, if there's 100 fucking people at the Surly Horns tailgate on this RV trip, we're just gonna go. We're gonna go to West Virginia. We're gonna
Manhattan, Kansas.
Yeah, the Surly Horns podcast coming at you. But you guys have to show up. Nobody fucking shows up. We're not going to do it again.
And guess what? Yeah. And you can make us drink. I want to see, love to see some, bet type stuff. I would love to see a drinking bet. Who can drink more? I'm a macker myself.
Bring your loosest sugar baby. Maybe we'll have a wet t-shirt contest. I don't know.
There we go.
I mean, you never know what's going to happen at a Surly Horns podcast tailgate.
That's true, because we've never done one. So,
I've done not a podcast tailgate. I've done Surly Horns tailgates.
Yeah, not a podcast tailgate.
Aaron Rose in New Orleans, the Sugar Bowl thing, where we rented out Aaron Rose, and just like anybody who came in from the street was still allowed to come in, but we were like, don't serve them unless they give you the password. They were like, well, what's the password? And we were like, Mule Dick. And then if they give you the password, it's fucking open bar.
Yeah,
and everybody, like a shitload of people came. A lot of people that were like lurkers came and stuff. I fucking lost my vape pen. Because for those of who I don't know haven't seen a picture of me, I don't know what's wrong with you if you haven't, because I'm on all of these threads, right? Everybody, like, I'm now a meme eating a fucking McRib.
Yeah, go look at the Key West thread. That's a good indicator.
Yeah. So everybody's always like, man, you look like Jerry Garcia, right? You want to go smoke a joint? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to go smoke a joint, or like whatever you have, Mr. Stranger. But then I don't actually smoke their thing, because I always just like brought my own vape pen. But at the Surly Horns, this was the Sugar Bowl tailgate pregame thing. I shared my vape pen with just some of the,
not during COVID. Yeah.
No, this COVID is way pre-COVID. Yeah, this is yeah. So, but it just disappeared.
It could have been the start of it.
It just disappeared. It just fucking disappeared.
That's how it happens.
Never showed back up.
So we need a passcode. We need a passcode for the Surly Horns podcast tailgate. Something like Sugar Baby, or I don't know, something.
Mule Dick works pretty good.
Mule Dick still works.
Mule Dick. I'm from the internet.
Fuck Tom Herman.
A good shoulder check. A good shoulder check for no reason at all in the tailgate. Also a good way to indicate that you're in the right place.
Yep. But yeah, super excited about that, as well as we got to talk about the opening game kickoff that we're organizing, the race between Close to Jumping and who's you supposed to be racing? Everybody?
I think it's all comers.
All takers?
It's all comers.
Yeah.
No. Because there's no bet here. Close to Jumping is going to win the race. It's just anybody who wants to come and try, you're welcome.
In 100-degree heat, drunk as hell.
But we are going to have 311 headline. I was like, what the fuck, man? Now I have to call 311's management and try it. Like, if it's feasible, I will actually fucking do this. But I don't think 311's management is good. They're going to be like, shut the fuck up, dude. Get out of here.
Can you just have them play Amber like over and over on a loop? Just the one song. Like, can you just play this one song for 8 hours?
You know what would be even better is if all the members of the band just decided to play their favorite song, but it was all different. They just played their piece of whatever song they really liked. The drums are just like totally fucking. They wouldn't be totally off, because like they have kind of a general
same vibe.
No, they have like
it's the same vibe.
They have a same pulse through like all their songs. It may not be the same rhythm, but they'd line up on accident.
Yeah, eventually they would just sink back into each other. It's all the same shit.
Isn't that what? Isn't that why people like jam bands? It's because they just do that. I don't know.
Basically,
yeah, maybe that's. But yeah, I don't know, because I don't actually
bringing
like
back Jerry Garcia. I mean,
I don't know. Not a huge Grateful Dead. I don't dislike the Grateful Dead, but I'm just like, you would think because I look like this that I was like the biggest Deadhead you'd ever met, and it's like, no, I mean, it's good music, but I don't know shit about it, right? I couldn't tell you what fucking year that song was recorded. Maybe not the song, but I can definitely tell you when it's the Grateful Dead. That's my extent of Grateful Deadness.
Yeah, I don't know what people would stereotype me as. What kind of music I'm listening to? Probably some form of.
Wait, no,
of
I can stereotype you because I don't know. We haven't.
Yeah, please stereotype me. Yeah, please stereotype me.
I think that you listen to like Bubba country, like Bubba Sparks and shit like that, where it's just like fucking.
About country as a bird dog. I ain't know they did it like me, I never heard y'all. Just like my brother P.D., I'm gonna take my shirt off. Hop in a skirt off.
That is, you could not be further from the truth.
That's it.
But
no, but really, what music do you listen to? I would say you just an alt rock guy.
I listen to everything. No, not alt rock, but I like classic rock. I like Led Zeppelin, Beatles. I'm big into I don't even know what kind of country you'd I just call it good country, like Tyler Childers and Coulter Wall, Sturgill Simpson, those kind of guys. Then I love just rap. I think we talked about H-Town rap. That's my go-to. So UGK, Bun B, Swishahouse, still listen to all that. Big Mo, really anything you put something on, I'll find something to like about it. You throw on Taylor Swift, I'll fucking listen to it. I if it's good music, it has a decent beat to it.
Say Taylor Swift and good music and the same kind of
Fuck yeah.
Okay. All right.
If you don't think I will pop my pussy harder than hell to shake it off, you have me all wrong, sir.
That's not how the dance goes. The dance is fucking lame.
Yeah.
You don't have to pop your pussy to do the dance. That's kind of why the song
Hey,
doesn't bang. It's not a banger.
that's a remix though. Yeah.
So
I'm listening to the Taylor Swift Bubba Sparks remixes
there you go.
that
Well,
you might not be getting
dude.
access to. So.
Jeez. What do you think I listen to besides mariachi music?
Nothing but Los Lonely Boys is what I was going to peg you as.
I listened to a Los Lonely Boys song today. I did.
I'm going Sublime. So you're a Sublime guy.
I like Sublime. They're okay.
Oh, I love Sublime. Sublime's great.
If I had to say that I was like one of the bands like that from that era, it would be Incubus. I'm definitely like an Incubus guy. So,
Incubus is solid.
I just listen basically to metal. That's all. I listen to metal.
Oh yeah.
Like
you're a lead singer of metal.
Yeah, extreme metal. So,
I won't ask you to do the vocals again. I think your mic will blow out.
But I like the technical aspects of it and stuff. So I like jazz a whole lot and whatever, right? But yeah, if you just catch me, like you teleport into my car and there's no way that you possibly could have been there, I'm listening to metal. or I have the car I have the stereo muted just so I can listen to the car. But we'll get into that later.
Oh wow, that sounds awful. I've never done the car only sounds thing.
All right, let's get into about 6.5 minutes worth of news because that's all. That's all they're going to give us. This fucking. It's been almost 2 weeks since we've recorded. No, a week. It's a long fucking time, and there's still nothing has fucking happened.
Nothing. So we are supposed to have Cedric Reed on. I posted that in the mailbag. So if you do have anything that you want to ask him, throw it in there. He had to cancel on us last week, which is part of the post moment, but he should be good for hopefully next week or the one after. So we would love to get some crowdsourced questions for him because there's only so much our big brains can come up with.
Oh my God. Is this
I
wait?
don't got shit.
I just remember I haven't recorded a podcast since Marfa.
No, you have not.
Oh,
no,
God.
you have not. That was the reason why we had to. That's why we had to
okay,
delay.
Can't get into the news. Fuck the news. Wait, Cedric Reed, you're welcome. We got to talk about Marfa.
Yep, I got to hear it.
Okay, so my buddy that probably listens to the podcast, it's his wedding, and I told basically everybody about this podcast at the wedding, and so they're probably going to listen because they were really interested in the other podcasts.
They're waiting.
So they're going to hear this, but they don't know that I'm going to talk about them and Marfa on this podcast, which is hilarious because I've said Marfa 10 times now, and we record on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. I was at a wedding at that time. And I was like, hey, can't record tonight. I'm at a wedding in Marfa. I said wedding in Marfa. And you were like, who gets married on Wednesday in Marfa?
Wednesday. Yeah, now I got to know the story.
Okay. So these people, and we're just going to call them Tina and Blake.
Bob and Jen.
No, Tina and Blake. Tina and Blake. So Tina
sounds like more stereotyping. But.
Yes. They had scheduled this fucking sick ass wedding in Ireland, like way before the pandemic was even a thing, right? So like the March before last March, and they rented a castle. There's gonna be like 100 people come to this wedding. They rented a fucking entire castle, like not like a shitty, like a little one. Like they rented like a castle that has like grounds where you can do
Game
like falconry and like go shoot fucking bows and arrows.
Some
just huge.
Targaryen ass shit.
Yeah. And it's in the middle of nowhere. Obviously, it's not like outside of Dublin. It's like it's a big castle you could rent in the middle of nowhere, Ireland. It's pretty.
They don't have those in Dublin.
Yeah. So, but we were going to fly into Dublin, and then they had hired a series of coaches, like a big, nice, like coach production where you can, they have cold drinks and they'll serve you and whatever. And that was going to go right after the first night in Dublin where we partied our faces off.
Of course.
Then you get on the party bus and you party bus to some other places. And they had like a 5-day, basically day and night bar crawl, like food extravaganza leading up to the
All
wedding,
this from Marfa.
right? And so
Leading
I
into
don't want
Marfa.
anybody to fucking judge these two people, Tina and Blake, for having a wedding on Wednesday in Marfa, because the original wedding plan was dope, and you know, I think
That sounds
everybody
awesome.
knows that this COVID fucked this up, right, for everyone.
Fucked a lot of shit up. Yeah, it turns out kind of bad.
Yeah, but that's why. So COVID's the reason why you have to go to weddings on Wednesday in Marfa.
What a change from Dublin to Marfa, or Ireland
yeah.
to Marfa.
So and you know, there's no way to, like, unless you have just really, if you have a plane or access to like a King Air or something because you're loaded, you could jet in to like Marfa area, right? I think you could probably fly to Presidio or something.
Take the Surly Horns podcast RV.
yeah, fuck that. The only way to get there, you can fly to Midland, and then it's still a 3-hour drive, or you can drive for 6 hours. And it's like, oh, neither of those sounds good at all. And of course, we drove, right? So we drove, we stayed, we got there Wednesday. The ceremony was Wednesday night. Everybody partied their faces off. I had a lot of work shit to do the next day. That was kind of important, even though I was on vacation. And so I did that, and then I like spoke at some fucking conference, and then I went to this pool party, and we it's the only pool in Marfa. And it's like a big,
I'm sure
it's a big resort pool. I like, it was nice, and they had music whenever they got the speakers working, whatever, right? And so the bar was not really full bar. It was like one kind of wine of each color. They only had like one flavor of some seltzer I'd never heard of, and then beers, just two random beers. Not even like a light and a dark, and no Mexican lagers. And then as far as spirits are, they only have a soda gun and whiskey, vodka, gin, mezcal, and tequila.
Just some well-ass shit. Like
no, I mean, it was good. It was like, it was decent. But that's it, right? There's one option. You don't have multiple options of anything.
Yeah.
And we were like, whatever, fuck it, party on. They had a frozen margarita machine, and I was like, what's in that? And it was good, right? So I drank. I was like, can you put it in like these tumbler things? I was like, just give me. I don't care if it's a double, right?
Tumbler of
just
margaritas.
The whole thing, yeah.
Yeah, and then a couple shots of mezcal on top.
I started doing that, right? But I wanted to pace myself. It was 1 p.m., and we were going to party until everybody went to sleep, right? That was the plan. So I had a lot of margaritas at the pool. I did slather myself in sunscreen, right? So the best part about getting drunk and like having all the sunscreen on is you don't regret it the next day because your skin is fine.
There's nothing worse than being dehydrated and sunburnt. Oh, when you wake up and you stick to the sheets, worst feeling. Like river trip.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it was fun, right? Everybody like hung out at the pool, and then everybody got hungry. And we're in fucking Marfa, at the only pool in Marfa. And at this point, like, locals are starting to like sneak in and shit, and because it's the only fucking pool in Marfa.
Yeah, they can't keep water on the ground. Yeah,
yeah, I mean, it's fucking crazy. So it's starting to get kind of weird, and everybody's hungry. And they go up. And by the way, we're staying at like the Hotel St. George or something. It's like the nicest hotel at Marfa. And this is their pool. And it's like the only pool in Marfa. Right? And the wedding was at the pool. Like, it's a really nice pool. And so we were like, hey, do you guys have food? And they were like, no.
Why would they have that?
What? It's like, well, we only rented basically your whole hotel and are like drinking at the pool now.
Give me a burger.
Yeah. Can you turn the music on, please? Because there was no music at this point. And can we get food from the hotel? And he was like, well, they don't open until, 6. And everybody's like, well, can we go get pizza from the place next door? And they didn't want to let people have pizza from the place next door. And it was like, dude. And finally we were like, dude, we're about to spend like $7,000 here. Like, there's 60 people.
Let me buy pizzas.
Yeah. And so they started letting us get pizzas and stuff. And it was
that's all you need.
Yeah. So then everybody got a second wind right at like 3 p.m. Everybody got like their second wind, after like had been drinking since like they were
Yeah, you
drinking.
get
at
half
10.
a pizza and you.
Yeah. So it's there's a guy that's passed out face first on the steps that he's been passed out there for like 2 hours, and he was breathing, but he was just passed out like where you would get into the nice pool, like he's in front of like half of the steps, just laying there. When the water can splash there a little bit, he's like on that little splash area, and that's the kind of party this was, right? Everybody's getting fucked up. And then we went to this one restaurant that they had called the Water Stop, and you have to drive there from where we were, and everybody's shit faced. And somehow I teleported there. We're not going to get into that. And I had called ahead and made reservations for 20 because I figured like 20 people just going to some random place in Marfa is not going to happen.
Yeah, you're going to shut the bitch down. Yeah, you're going to shut the motherfucker
Yeah, so
down.
they just gave us the whole front room. They were just like, yeah, whatever. You guys just do whatever in here. They let us bring Bluetooth speaker and whatever. Like, we just partied in the room. And then I did order a steak that night, and it came out all kind of pre-sliced. No, it was good. They had a prime steak there. It was good. It came out all pre-sliced, and everybody else ordered like burgers and salads and stuff. They were like, we fucked up. It was great. It was a good feeling. Everybody was like, he out Whataburgered us. He out Whataburgered us.
What does a Marfa steak cost?
That was $45.
Whew.
It was good.
It must have been a nice spot.
It was I mean, it was an 18-ounce prime ribeye. It's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they're not. Yeah. So we're not talking about some kind of chili steak. We're talking top of the line.
I wouldn't say top of the. It's not like a steak. I mean, you can get prime beef. Like, you just have to ask for it, right? So I think they just do for people like me, because Marfa is apparently a place where people go. I'm getting to that part. No. The only breakfast place is a place that serves toast only, just stuff on it. Then there's a burrito place that closes at 2 p.m. called Marfa Burrito. And the tortillas are great, right? There's a bunch of little Mexican ladies back there. They're all making tortillas from scratch. It's great. They don't speak any fucking English. They just live in Marfa and don't
That's where I'm
English.
Going.
So they just make great tortillas. That's their job. And then they live in the desert. But their tortillas are really good. The burrito was just, it was very sloppy, what kind of meat's in there? Shit stew Mexican food in like a burrito. That was just whatever. Hey. And then the wedding steak was really good. They had fillets. Then they were cooked really good.
Oh, that's nice. So when you don't have to blow your budget on a castle and you can just have baller steaks in Marfa, Texas. So, I didn't even know where Marfa was until this. Yeah. So it turns out it's closer to Chihuahua, Mexico than it is El Paso, Texas.
It is. So, yeah, but it's not like at the border. Don't confuse it, right? It's still like 70 miles away.
Yeah, no.
It's not like
you're 3 hours from
but
you're like
but you're literally in the middle of fucking nowhere in West Texas, and it is if you've driven through West Texas, it's just another town that you never stop in. You just keep going. That's what Marfa is. But we had a wedding there, so the steaks were good. I ate my whole steak, and then my wife gave me like a third of hers that she didn't finish, and then this one girl that was sitting next to me, I was eyeing her steak the whole time because
just trying to pick.
All she did was she cut like the nice crispy seasoned edges off, and it was just like a baseball of red meat that was left. Right,
what?
Just perfect. Fucking
That's the best part.
Perfect. Yeah, and I no, dude, I was like drooling over it, and I was like, just mezcal, and finally I was like, I was 3 mezcal shots deep, and fucking at this point. Who knows
After
how many
pool.
like pre-game cocktails, and
can I have your steak?
No, I just was straight up like, how long you let me eye this steak or something like that. And she was like, oh, do you want it? You should have it. And I was like, yeah. So I had basically 2 1/3 steaks because she just ate like the little seasoning.
So speaking of steaks, so how do you order your steaks? What's your go-to steak choice?
Where am I ordering from?
Let's call it like a Ruth's Chris type.
Oh, I would ask for Rare Plus, and they would probably just bring it rare, and I'd be fine with it. But I wouldn't. Medium rare is almost too done for me.
Nope, I am the exact same way.
The way I told them at the Water Stop, they were like, "How do you want your steak prepared?" And I was like, "Show it a book of matches."
Yeah, I like to say if you can take that fillet and hold it up to a flashlight for a couple minutes, I think it'll be done.
Have you had it?
I like mine to have. Oh yeah, I love a Pittsburgh style steak.
Okay,
That's
Pittsburgh
great.
rare.
We
Yeah.
get you get the pepper, but yeah, no. Normally, I'm just give it straight rare. I mean, if I wish people would normalize eating a blue steak because I'd fucking do it.
I do
don't
it.
care.
I do it. I
Just-
do it regularly. I just cooked these steaks
Yeah.
last weekend that were fucking incredible. I've got pictures. I should probably upload them on the thread. And it was great, right? And I had mine, what I would call rare plus, right? So I pulled that. I did reverse sear over oak, and I just at 225, 230 for an hour and 15 or 20 minutes. And then they got really good smoke flavor on them. And then just cranked the bitch to fucking, scorched earth. And then just threw them on for like 30 seconds and kind of like flipped them all over to get, and then that's it. And then I fucking let them sit for 10 minutes and then done. But so I pulled mine.
Pound town.
I pulled mine off of at 122, and then I seared it, and I didn't let it get over 128 on mine, pulling it off. So it'll carry to 131, probably 132, maybe.
Sounds about right.
And that's where I like my steak. But everybody else's, I cook to 137, 138.
Yeah, I cook to feel. I never take temperature. I don't want to prick it, so I do all my steaks in cast iron. I'll do cast iron. I'll just do salt, pepper, and then baste in butter. Maybe I'll throw a little thyme in there as well while I baste it. Get that flavor. Maybe some chopped garlic, some crushed garlic in there. I'll turn that bitch up all the way heat, and then just sear. It's the whole thing's done in like 8 minutes, and then I do like a 15 to 20 minute rest. Let it reabsorb all that shit. Whew. That's a good bite.
Oh, and you don't. So that's perfect. So you don't even oven cook it after. You just sear the fuck out of it.
No.
Yeah, dude.
I just sear the fuck out of it, and then while you're basting it with the butter, that garlic butter, the thyme butter, whatever butter I have in there, it's still cooking it, and then it'll carry over during its rest time. So, and then I just do by feel. I do the wrist method where you can feel the wrist. Yeah, and I've never had a problem. And my biggest thing is I don't have to worry about undercooking it. If I undercook it, it's
I prefer it that way.
Okay, this is great. Yeah, this is fucking bloody and beautiful. I like my cow to still have feelings when I bite into it. So still have a name, still have a family when I take that first bite. And then my wife's the opposite. She's a psychopath. I will not let her order a well done steak. I refuse. I will leave the table, or I'll split the check. I'll split the check if we're going to a steakhouse. But she likes medium well, and even that pushing. I'm like, Blair, you're just going to embarrass me. Just order a medium steak, please.
Well, don't order steak.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, there's no way that you like steak. Nobody likes medium. You're eating medium well steak because you don't like any other steak, but you don't like steak. That's why you like it medium well.
Yeah. No, and I tell her that too, and she does like steak. And like every time I'm like, "Hey, take a bite of mine," and it's something about seeing the red that throws her off. Where it's just like, come on, just eat it. It's fucking delicious. It'll melt in your goddamn mouth.
If you were talking about blindfolding your wife and doing sexy time activities, it would be the same thing.
I'm just feeding her steak instead. So she's probably more apt to go for the steak.
Her mouth. Sorry, Blair.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. We're married, so none of that happens anyway. So.
Oh man. Just like the Cedric Reed interview. Anyway, so we're on Marfa, right? We took in a fucking huge detour. Anyway, the steaks were fucking good, right? I liked the steaks that were cooked for me there. They were both very well prepared.
Well, that's all I got over there, right?
That's it.
What's the primary like driver of the economy in Marfa, Texas? Tamales, or like what are we like? Do they have cattle ranches? Tourism.
Yeah, people go there to go to Marfa.
Is this a known am I just a bad techie?
Have you seen all the Instagram pictures with Prada in the middle of nowhere? That's Marfa.
No. Oh, I don't get on Instagram that often.
Me either.
But, yeah,
it's like it was pre-Instagram. People have been going to this way before Instagram.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and
I
then
had no
you can
idea.
do
I've heard
like
the
day
name.
excursions where you stay a night in a yurt and whatever, right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
like all. That's like the central hub for all those fucking people that want to do that.
That sounds like just, yeah, I guess you have to have like a PJ to fly into there if you're trying to live that Instagram baller life. Because otherwise, yeah, I've heard the name, like, in Texas, but I don't get out to West Texas. I had no idea. Now I
Anyway,
know.
Marfa fucking sucks. Hard pass. The wedding was fun because it was good people and it was a special moment between Tina and Blake. And congratulations,
Congrats.
yeah, more pow pow bang bang or something. That was my review on Marfa, and that's why we didn't record last week. Is because that was
So you can
Wednesday,
blame
Thursday,
Marfa.
Friday morning, drive back Friday, be exhausted from
Oof.
driving 12 or 14 hours to get drunk for the entire time that you're there, and just feel like dog shit on the way home.
Ugh. Driving through nothing but desert.
Full of steak. Just
full of steak and mezcal.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the title of your autobiography, just steak and mezcal.
Oh, dude, that would be pretty accurate.
News. We don't have fuck at all. Golf
Wait,
won a bunch of things.
Hold on 2 seconds. The Texas men's baseball team are Big 12 champions officially because TCU had West Virginia hit a walk-off fucking homer.
Thank you, West Virginia. Yeah, Big 12 champs. Yeah, it's cool. They're still playing. I know they just beat Oklahoma, which is always great.
I mean, fuck Oklahoma.
I don't know what the next step are. Yeah, I haven't paid attention today, but who do we play next? Do you know?
Oh, no. I think Surly's doing.
That would be on brand. Shit's borked in the middle of the podcast. Oh, yeah, it's down.
Yeah, okay. It's
borked. Live moment. Shit's borked on the Surly Worms podcast.
I don't know, man. Maybe the network's down.
Let me grab my phone. It was up when we started.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to get in.
Yeah, no, it didn't work.
I think the networking's
still
down
not
to the rack.
Oh, shit. It's probably not good.
Because it's every server. It's not. Yeah, it's not.
Oh, wow.
Damn it. I don't want to do this. I can move the site.
Then you got to move it all back and shit.
Well, yeah, it's not that crazy. It's just I want to scale up a bunch of stuff that I don't have to. Dude, computers are the worst.
Thank you for calling. This call may be monitored for quality assurance purposes. If you know your party's extension, please dial it now. For our sales department, press 1. For technical support, press 2. For our billing department, thank you for calling the High Velocity 24/7 Technical Support Department.
High Velocity Support, this is Jeff speaking.
Hey, is there a network outage going on?
Yes, for our Dallas facility, one of the carriers, Hurricane Electric, is having an outage, and our network team is currently working on it.
Okay, cool. So they'll switch out on the network trunk side, and I don't have to do anything.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Any ETA on that?
Let me see.
Because I'll just flip to a different site. I just gotta know. If it's like 15 minutes, it's fine. If it's like 2 hours, I'm gonna flip over.
I don't think it would take longer than 30 minutes. I just don't have like a super accurate ETA right now.
All right, yeah, I'll wait 15, then pull the plug. Thanks.
Okay. Yep.
Fuck. I hate everything. Oh, Twitter. We should do that.
Oh, yeah. Shit's borked.
All right, let's just, I guess, fucking...
Yeah. Roll on.
Yeah.
So where do we get back to? The baseball tournament? I think I got the schedule figured out.
Baseball. We were talking about schedule.
Yeah, so looks like Texas is they just beat Oklahoma 4-1. Tomorrow, Friday, they're going to be playing the loser of Oklahoma State versus West Virginia, which had gotten postponed because of weather. So I'm not sure who we're going to play currently as we're recording this, but either way, we're going to beat the shit out of them, and we're winning the Big 12 tournament as well as the regular season. Fuck you, Big 12. imagine being baseball Big 12 champions and Big 12 champions in basketball after we fucking fired Shaka.
And
That's a pretty good look.
and national champions in women's tennis.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't watch a second of women's tennis. I don't think I ever have since Anna Kournikova retired. But yeah, we're the national champions. So congratulations, ladies. As well as golf's doing big things. The Cootie brothers, shout out to them. Pearson Cootie is on the Jack Nicklaus watch list for amateur golfers, as well as we are the NCAA Noblesville Regional Golf Champions. So congratulations.
Again, suck on that Big 12. You fucking all suck.
You fucks. Only us. And hey, speaking of baseball, Tony La Russa, he's the worst. Have you paid any attention to what's been going on with that boomer?
Which boomer?
Tony La Russa.
No. I have no idea.
Oh my God. This fucking guy. So for the White Sox, he is being the biggest boomer I've ever seen in my entire life. So he's getting mad about people hitting home runs. He had a section of the ballpark that was named after an employee of 85 years. So it was named after this lady named Lorette, and it was like Lorette's Park or some shit. He had a section of the park named after him instead of her. So I don't know what this guy's done or what kind of like blackmail he has over the owner of the White Sox, but it is embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. I've never seen a human being be mad about a player hitting a home run. So what happened was a guy hit a home run off a position player. They were up like 13-0. Position players throwing fucking meatballs, and their catcher Yerman Mercedes blasted one, fucking just annihilated it, and he got mad. It's like, bro, then just do better. Who cares? Like, who cares? What kills me about all these baseball managers being up in arms, and the same thing happened to Fernando Tatis last year, where it was like he hit a grand slam even though they were up 16-4. It's like, well, yeah, fuck you, do better. Like, oh, unwritten rules. The unwritten rules of baseball are stupid as shit. Anybody believing the unwritten rules of baseball needs to go fuck themselves. Like, go fist yourself with a DVD copy of The Natural, because they don't matter. These guys, this Yerman Mercedes guys, he's 28 years old or some shit, and he has been bouncing around in the minor leagues for years and years and years and years and years. You know what he wants to do? He wants to win, and he wants to get paid. And that's all that matters. Guess what? They were winning, and he wants to get paid. Padding your stats. Do you think he should just take those pitches and cost himself money, potentially money in arbitration? You know, some dude hitting 20 home runs in a year versus some dude hitting 19 home runs in a year, they're going to get paid different. So every swing matters. Every hit matters. So you're going to yell at some dude just trying to get paid and feed his family? Fuck you, Tony La Russa. Fuck you.
That was a passionate rant. I'm
still heated about it.
I'm
still heated about it.
Basketball's fucking, the NBA playoffs are going on. LeBron James lost. LeBron James won. The Dallas is, whatever. Kevin Durant has a good team, and everybody's good teams, and nobody's watching any of these games because NBA sucks.
Sure not. NBA does suck, especially as a Rockets fan currently. It extra sucks. I haven't watched a single playoff game. I'm probably not going to watch a single playoff game. If James Harden is getting close to an elimination game or getting close to where he could win a championship, I'll watch those because I do want him to win a ring. I'm still mad about him and how he left and all that, but I still want him to win. But yeah, either way, the NBA does fucking suck. It's stupid, and it's organized stupid, and it's stupid. Speaking of the NBA, Jericho Sims is going there. It looks like he's hiring an agent. So I don't know how Chris Beard's going to fill out the rest of the roster, but figured it was going to happen. I don't blame Jericho Sims as much as I blame Greg Brown. I mean, I think Greg Brown made a stupid decision. I think Sims is. I can't see him progressing to the point where he could better himself in any way. So we'll see. It would have been great to have him back, but whatever. Get paid, dude.
So somebody spit on a 76ers player.
Oh man, did you see the Russell Westbrook popcorn thing?
No, but this one they
Oh
could
my-
have charged with assault, because spitting on somebody's weird. I didn't see the popcorn thing. Was that bad?
Oh my God. Yeah, that's what everybody got up in arms about. So there were like 3 different incidents. So the first one was Russell Westbrook. He had a fan pour popcorn on him when he was walking through the tunnel when he was injured. Like I think he twisted an ankle or something. I didn't watch, but fan threw popcorn down on him, and he freaked the fuck out. Like you need to go see the video. Like he was like, dude, he was getting restrained in the locker room or in the tunnel going back to the locker room. He was pissed. And then Donovan Mitchell. Or wait, no, it was I guess they're playing the Jazz, right?
He's pissed. He's so pissed. That's great. Good for you. Yeah, fuck you, Russell Westbrook.
Dude,
you deserve
fuck
popcorn. You're a fucking entertainer, bro.
Like,
we're back. We're
like,
back. We're back live.
Hey, Surly's back up. Hey, shit's not borked anymore, guys. If for those that I don't know how much of this that I'm Max going to cut, but we were borked for a hot minute, and we're no longer borked. I don't even remember where we are. I'm just so excited. Shit's no longer borked. So,
Shit's no borked.
Oh yeah, but yeah, NBA. So yeah, Russell Westbrook had popcorn on him, and then 2 Jazz fans got banned for life for heckling. One said some really racist shit that I'm not going to say on air, and then one told Ja Morant's mother to shut the fuck up, bitch, in the stands, and they got banned for life. So, which is on par for Jazz fans. If you're a Jazz fan and listen to this podcast, you are probably racist, just judging by the majority. Dude, fuck that city. Fuck that
I don't
state.
know. I don't know what's going on in the world anymore. Maybe everybody was this mad at each other during COVID too, but like you weren't allowed in public, so you couldn't just be mean to people. Everybody's just
all
being
pent
mean
up.
to everybody. Just don't be fucking mean. Just don't be mean. That's it. You don't even have to be nice. I'm not asking you to be nice. Just don't be mean.
Don't be a dick. DBAA. Don't be an asshole. Did you see the Knicks thing where they were chanting? They literally passed out flyers saying in like the first quarter, we're going to yell out, fuck Trae Young, which, fuck Trae Young. He looks like a Tootsie Roll Pop that got hair sprinkled on it. But he's a Sooner, so fuck him. But they literally passed out flyers saying Trae Young is balding to everybody in Madison Square Garden, and they chanted it for like 4 fucking quarters. Trae is balding. Clap, 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 clap. Hey, they had a lot of pent up anger and aggression. It's just like my Astros. They had the Dodgers coming in town.
But that's heckling. You're trying to
trying
throw a guy off his game and stuff, and it worked for the most part. So
yeah. But yeah, the Astros Dodgers series, they had some throwdowns. I'm glad it was only a 2-game series.
I've been meaning to ask you this because I don't watch baseball really at all. Everybody was just throwing to hit the Astros players for like months. When did that stop?
When they realized that if you throw at them, you're going to get an 8-game suspension.
That's it?
Yeah.
How many 8-game suspensions did people take? None?
Only one. Really, they kind of shut it down. And I think honestly, I think the biggest thing, and I'm going to get on a soapbox a little bit. I'll save it for a better time. I can do an Astros rant for a full fucking hour if I wanted to about the 2017 World Series. But they aren't throwing at people, and they realized, hey, it's not so fucking bad because everybody else in the league is doing it in some form of fashion. Everybody's cheating. It's like all these pitchers were getting caught with pine tar nowadays. It's like, sure, did the Astros take it to an extreme level? Yeah, well, fucking do better.
All right, we're done.
We're
done with this. You're on.
Hey, I'm going. I got one more. Bill Burr said on his podcast or some shit. I don't know what he said, but he said somebody asked him, "Hey, are you mad that the Astros got caught cheating?" He said, "No. Finally, somebody brought a gun to a fucking gunfight. Everybody cheats. Baseball, if you have never listened to baseball, it is a history of cheating. Since 1918 White Sox, or the Black Sox, it is just a history of fucking cheating and figuring out the new way to cheat so you can win. Guess what? Whoever's listening to this, your favorite team has cheated a fucking lot, and the fact that the Astros are getting singled out is bullshit, and fuck you." Rant over for now.
But the Astros, they were getting pegged, much like now this.
Now this. Yeah. Now this. Come back, man. Come back. He listens. For sure he listens.
Let's pretend we hadn't read what idiots on the internet talk about on the message board. Instant reaction, tell me about it whenever you saw the Jade on Blue tweet.
First reaction was there's something behind it. So
all right, shut up.
Shut
up. Now I'm going to give you my first reaction. I was like,
all right,
that's a smart fucking move, right? Because take your red shirt, take your red shirt in your senior season, because you're not going to play anyway. Go to half a year of school, fucking get, know the fucking playbook, like have, good respect with the team, right? Be on basically the team because you're enrolled early and you can't play or show up to games or really anything, but you can work out in the same facilities and stuff. Do that. It's fucking great.
I thought it made all the sense in the world. I thought especially for a running back, like that was the one thing that everybody's been getting so butthurt about. Like, oh, he's a quitter. He quit on his team. It's like, bro, it's your senior year of high school football. I played my senior year of high school football. Like, sure, this guy matters more, but like, do you think my teammates would fucking hate me if I quit on the team? It's like, well, first of all, I suck ass, but it's like, this guy has the world in front of him. Like, this guy doesn't
need his senior season to go make probably $1 million now with the name, image, likeness. If he is if he's good enough to go in 3, he'll make well over $1 million. If he's good enough to go in 4 or just play all 4 and be like a player that doesn't get drafted, that's still fucking that's awesome. That's going to be worth probably $700,000 over the 4 years that he's here because of the name, image, likeness, the whatever. Ford truck,
and then not even counting NFL money.
Yeah,
NFL money.
Somebody go make the NFL. If you just saved all of it and you were smart about it and you lived in student housing or like in a cheap apartment, that doesn't exist in Austin. But
no matter what, he's going to make more than he makes playing fucking high school football. And I want somebody to go ask. Yeah, I want somebody to go ask Jonathan Gray how he thinks his life would turn out if he had less carries on his body. I know he tore his Achilles in college, but he got worked to fucking death. He got worked to fucking death in high school. And it's bullshit. Even Bijan Robinson was getting like 24 carries a game. It's like, bro, these are 17-year-old kids. Like, especially for a running back. It's one thing if he was a quarterback, it's like, yeah, okay, quit on his team. I get it. But it's like, man, this guy, it takes one hit. I've torn my ACL 3 fucking times. It takes one hit for him to tear his ACL and all football.
No, all football. You retore a torn one 2 times?
Yeah, so one was I planted and I had a helmet straight to the knee. I tore my ACL, my LCL, my patella tendon, and dislocated my knee. It was a complete fucking knee reconstruction. The second one, I tore it while planting. So it was my ACL and my LCL. And then the last one was I stopped too quick and it was just my ACL. So and then I've had 3 more, and it's all on my right knee, 3 more, 2 scopes on my meniscus, and then one, and then one LCL tear from jumping off a roof.
But you know that if you get like a fake knee, you don't need ligaments. You need your patellar tendon.
Oh yeah, I know.
You don't need your.
So
ligaments.
Right now, so I tore my bands, and so they gave me a cadaver. So I have a dead person's ligaments now.
Just fucking get a fake knee. Get like a plastic one.
But I'm also not 80.
So what? They're great. They're sick. You don't need ligaments.
Oh.
The things that are broken, you don't need those.
Hey, but I'll tell you what, every morning around like Christmas time when it gets, when it starts to get pretty fucking cold, I think about that. I tell my wife all the time, I'm like, hey, I think I need a cortisone shot in my knees. Like, wow, how fucking old are you? I'm 33 years old and I move like I'm 75. So, but I'll still race anybody in the Surly Horns opening ceremonies. So I'm up for the task, close to jumping. So, but either way, Jaden Blue. Getting back to Jaden Blue, the dude tears his ACL one fucking time, and his career prospects looked way different.
They looked like
way different.
RGB3's career instead.
Just I could have been I could have thrown if they only put me in the fourth quarter, I could have thrown a fucking football over them damn mountains. But yeah, no, I was awful before the knee tears. I couldn't imagine even with the knee tears. I don't think I'm making a difference on any team.
So I bought a car yesterday. That's a fun story. I've been looking for this car for 2.5 months. I've been like talking about it and being like, I'm looking, but I was like actually looking like pretty hard. So like I knew I can still like, if you just pulled up like a list of them, I knew every single one of these that was for sale in the United States. Like I knew what options each one of them had and like all that stuff because there's only fucking 12. And it's like waking up every morning being like, there's still only 12 for sale. And like a 13th one pops up and you like freak out. You're like, this could be the one. And then it just doesn't have the things that you want. And it's like, fuck. And so I found this car on the Mercedes-Benz forums, actually. And shout out to mbworld.com. And I was in the AMG marketplace. And some guy had a posting for his dead dad's station wagon.
Ooh.
And
did he die in the station wagon?
No. But I think he would have. I think he would have. That's the way that he would have wanted to go. Because I creeped him on LinkedIn, so he's dead, and they haven't taken his LinkedIn down. God. And so I found his obituary because whatever. It was something like, I live for my family, fast cars, and like making money or something.
Pussy. Oh, pussy. It's Uncle Boobs. No,
and so it was like. He's like, all this like live fast shit. And then he's been like, a very successful businessman and lawyer and stuff for a while. And so, but in there, he's like the CEO and chairman of the whatever race team. And so like he used to race with the guy that I was negotiating to buy the car with. And then he's just whatever. Anyway, this it's a station wagon that belonged to an old guy that he went to Germany to go pick up because it's a special car.
Shit.
And then, shipped it back and only drove it for a year and like drove it hard. It has all kinds of like normal things that race cars have.
Wear and tear.
But it was really nice still. And I was like, I'm going to get that one. And then I called this guy. And he was like, it's all, California. I live in North Carolina. It's a whole deal. They won't let us sell the car yet. It's still like in the trust arguments or whatever. And I was like, cool, man. And then me and this guy, like, we just started I started checking in with him every like 2 days at first. And then every like 3 days for another week. And then
Hey, give me the car.
No, I would just check in with him and we'd bullshit. We'd talk about stuff that was like totally not the car. And I was just like, just whatever, checking in, let me know. And then I did that. And then he sent me an email and was like, hey, yeah, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hey, man, like I'm trying to get a fucking car deal done because one just showed up in Austin like 2 hours ago. So I'm going to buy this one or that one that's conveniently located really close to me. And we called all these Mercedes dealerships in the Bay Area, and nobody wanted this action, right? Nobody wanted to just facilitate a guy with a dead man's title from North Carolina who is not in possession of the vehicle, just has the title and the paperwork for like somewhere else. And then the dealer is in California. The car's in California. I'm in Texas, also not there to like drive the car over and facilitate the deal.
Go pick it up.
And not only that, but I was like willing to do that. And I was like, hey, I'll just get on a plane and I can be in LA in like 3 hours. And they were like, no, right? Like, I don't know if you can't drive it out of California because like if you buy a car in California, it has to be titled in California. So, yeah, I was like, well, fuck that. And then whatever, long story short, This guy's stuck with this hot rod station wagon.
Just sitting in California,
He's sitting in
collecting dust.
California in his dead dad's house that he's selling this weekend. And it's a sad deal because he's just like, I don't even know. Somebody's just going to come. They're just going to come grab it. And everybody wants to offer him like grand, which is way below market for this car. And he's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, no, I don't like, I'll take it to CarMax. I'll take it, to wherever. And they'll give me more than that, motherfucker.
Getting the Carfax on it.
Yeah. But I mean, this guy's he's going to do okay. He's fine. But he graduated from UT in 2001 with an architecture degree.
Oh, nice.
And
hopefully the Surly Horns podcast.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I said hook him, and I was like, you should read fucking Surly Horns. And he was like, I'm like more of a Duke fan. He was like, I should probably follow Texas for football. And I was like, you probably fucking should.
Yeah, that sounds like a smart person decision instead of Duke football.
So, yeah, now I have a station wagon.
Hey, win-win. Well, not a win for him. He's stuck with his dead dad's station wagon, but
it's a really cool station wagon to be stuck with. I'll just tell you that.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, it's not some Volvo shit. Like, hey, moving on. We have our newest segment. So we need to hit the Aggie fact of the week, and I have a great one for this week. Shout out Kyle Umlang and his book 101 Aggie Facts, that things every Longhorn should know. The Aggie fact of the day, or of the week, or of the 2 weeks, I guess, whenever we record this shit, it's fact number 72. Years since last played for conference championship. Texas 3, A&M 23. Years since last played for national championship. Texas 12, A&M 82. I'll leave it at that. It's been a minute for them boys in College Station.
Imagine never having been good and being that bad still. Right? You don't even have like the glory days to look back on, because everyone that was alive during the glory days is dead.
They got Jimbo though. Yeah, it's like they're celebrating their fucking what's her name? I was gonna say Jim Crow, but it's definitely Jim Crow. It's the fuck. What was the fucking guy's name? I don't know. It's Johnny Manziel, who I'm surprised is alive, and then there's a bunch of Heisman winners.
You don't remember Jimbo Fisher's name?
No. What's the guy's name? A&M Heisman winner.
Johnny Manziel.
Maggie Heisman.
Johnny Manziel.
No, the winner. Let's see. No, it's John David Crow.
Oh,
there we go. John David Crow, Heisman. Crow won Texas A&M's first Heisman in 1957. Let's see his stats. I bet you he rushed for 800 yards.
This is some deep.
Oh my God.
We are going to go deep on these facts, boys.
Oh my God. Okay. John David Crow for A&M won the Heisman. This is his stat line. They went 8-2. He rushed 129 times for 562 yards, 4.35 yards per carry. He scored 6 touchdowns in 10 games. He scored 6 touchdowns. He had 2 receptions for 62 yards, and then he threw the ball. He threw the ball 10 times, and 6 of them were caught. And he threw 5 touchdowns. So he had a total of 11 throwing and rushing touchdowns. But he did have 39 return yards on 5 interceptions. So congratulations, John David Crow, on your Heisman. Oh my God. If you're listening to this, go Google him right now. I don't know if he had a stroke or if he has a dip in, but he is dead, which that's not a shocker.
He's dead, Jim. The site is not dead. The site's not dead. It's up. Yeah. It's live. It's live.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, John David Crow. That is a hell of a stat line to read about. That was incredible.
All right.
Holy shit. 562 yards. Bijan Robinson had more than that, I'm pretty sure, and he rushed in like 4 games.
I think he had that in like 3 carries.
Yeah.
He scored 11. This guy was so good at football, he scored 11 touchdowns on 3 carries. How did he do that?
He actually ran 99, then ran back 99, and then ran for 99 again. It was a 297-yard carry.
Okay, we are
Ended with the most popular segment.
Yeah, you apologized. You set everything straight. You're allowed to join in the Fat Boy Minute.
Thank you. And for the record, Chris Madrid's, you've got to go there. The Big Cheesy, is that what it's called? Big Cheesy?
Fuck that. Yeah, it's big and cheesy.
Yeah. Oh my, it's incredible. It's so fucking good. And I'm so mad that I didn't go in San Antonio. We're going back probably next month. I will absolutely make it a point. Pinkertons and Chris Madrid's
All right,
have to be consumed.
Ultimate fast food order. You get a small appetizer if you choose, an entree, 2 sides, anything to drink, and something that you want to finish after that. It can be dessert. It can just be something else, like another burger.
Double burgers. Easy. So I'll start us off. So going straight to entree, I need a double meat Whataburger with bacon.
Ooh.
Easy. There's nothing else rattling around in my brain. The second I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's easy answer. Double meat Whataburger. Maybe triple meat. No, double meat. Triple meat gets a little too much. You get the lockjaw trying to bite the motherfucker. So, but you gotta have the bacon. You gotta have
like
the crunch
a snake
in there.
eating this wad of meat.
I unhinge my
fucking
jaw.
buns.
Dislocate my jaw to eat a triple cheeseburger. For sides, all right. First side, I'm going. Have you ever had Freddy's steak burgers? Fries, the shoestring.
Oh, you can mix and match from anywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. In this question, we're not doing just straight Whataburger. No, sir. We are mixing and matching from any.
So you're creating a meal. You're creating a meal from thin air.
All of them. Yeah. Pretend you're in an airport.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna go to each one that's open. So I'm going Freddy's steak burgers. Their shoestring potato fries, fantastic. And then my second side, I'm going red beans and rice from Popeyes.
Okay.
The best. Drink ocean water from Sonic.
Nice.
So good. That I used to do that. I used to do it all the time, and I would get that like in college, and you drink like a quarter of it. You fill it up full of vodka or whiskey or whatever the hell, and just that's your ride and drink before you go to the bar.
Hydrated because you hydrated before you drank.
It's water, right?
Yeah.
So
ocean water. It's ocean water.
Yeah. And then desserts, I'm going Oreo McFlurry. When the ice cream machine's not broken at McDonald's, Oreo McFlurry, always a winner. And if we need like a little appetizer, I love some Jack in the Box tacos. They're garbage. I know they're garbage, but they're it's fantastic. A little hot sauce in it. Here's a fat boy trick for everybody listening. Ask for the Frank's Red Hot sauce at Jack in the Box. So it's not like normal Frank's that you would get in the grocery store. It's thick. It's like a thick buffalo sauce in like a ketchup packet, and it's awesome. Get that.
Okay.
That's the perfect meal.
So
good luck.
I would go Jack in the Box tacos.
So good.
Then I would go to Taco Bell and get crunchy tacos and like some burritos.
Yep.
That would be my entree. And like a side, 2 sides of other tacos.
Of burritos.
Yeah, and burritos. And then to drink, I would definitely get Baja Blast.
Oh, so good. Baja Blast is fantastic. If it wasn't for ocean water at Sonic, Baja Blast is next on the list.
And then for dessert, after that, I would
say cinnamon.
I would get more Baja Blast. I would get more, like a substantial amount.
Well,
and then I would go to Sonic and I would order a chili cheeseburger, a double chili cheeseburger with jalapenos, grilled onions, mustard, and a bunch of shredded lettuce and pickles. And that's I would eat that for dessert.
Sonic over all the other burger spots like Whataburger or Five Guys or all those.
They don't. Well, but I mean, you could go to Mighty Fine and get a chili cheeseburger. There's nobody that not fast food, right? You can go to like a restaurant. I went to Red Robin the other day. Fuck, dude, that shit was real good.
See, I love Red Robin.
It
So
was really good.
my wife worked at Red Robin all through college, like all through high school and all through college. So we are not allowed to eat there. I haven't eaten Red Robin in years,
Oh,
and it's the bomb. It's so
it's
good.
so
Like they had
good.
that one burger has like shoestring onion rings on
Yeah,
there,
man.
and
I was real
like
impressed. I'm
barbecue
gonna
sauce.
start going there
Oh,
for lunch by myself. I just sat there by myself, looking at fucking cars. At I was a pathetic man, just going to lunch by himself at
hey,
Red Robin, trying to find this station wagon on the fucking internet.
I do it more than you think, but usually it's just me sitting at the bar by myself, reading the Sugar Baby thread or something on my phone while eating a burger by myself. So there's nothing wrong with eating fast food by yourself, guys. Be
I
fat.
don't
Don't
know.
be afraid of shame eat.
Yeah, but I ordered a lot of stuff from Taco Bell. Taco Bell is, I think, my favorite. It is. I have
Yeah,
like Taco Bell
it-
merch. I like Taco Bell, man. I rep their shit.
I love Taco Bell. Hey, the have you had the new cheesy potato burrito?
Yeah, I got
It's
three different
$1.
ones,
Oh
customized.
my god,
Yeah,
incredible!
yeah. So I have. Let's see. I can look up my order. I customized three, and they're all totally different. They're
So
not at
good.
all the same, and they're like double extra beef and like put this and like rice. I like make them make a burrito.
Mm.
But three different burritos, and like
And it's
one's like a
$1.
jalapeno burrito, and yeah, it's funny as shit.
Dude, they're so good. And then, so yeah, my go-to Taco Bell order. We should probably save this for another podcast because I have a feeling Taco Bell is going to get brought up. The number 7, the quesadilla with the taco. That's usually my go-to. And then I'll throw in like, I like the chili cheese burrito. I like the. Finally, they're bringing back the cheesy fiesta potatoes. The best side. God, I'm mad that I didn't put it as my one of my 2 sides now.
All right, here we go. I found it. So
Oh,
a
yeah.
beefy potato burrito, extra beef, jalapenos, 3 cheese blend, lettuce, onions, creamy jalapeno sauce, and grill it. That was one
The
of them.
creamy jalapeno.
That was one
oh
of
my
them.
god.
The other one was extra beef, 3 cheese blend, beans, lettuce, onions, red sauce. It's a pretty good burrito. And then the last one was extra beef, 3 cheese blend, extra cheese, whatever that means, lettuce, rice, and grill. So 3 totally different
Oh, yeah.
burritos, and they were $3.50 each. And they were good.
Yep.
They were fucking good as
Basically
fuck.
free.
And you can just
You almost feel
customize
like
a
you're
burrito
robbing
at Taco Bell, and they'll make you that burrito. And goddamn, try one of these
So
burritos
good.
that I just fucking read you, and you'll lose your goddamn mind.
So good. Yeah, I love a cheesy gordita crunch. God, everything. You know what I've never tried for some reason. I don't know why. I love Taco Bell. I've never had their breakfast yet. Is it good? Have you had it?
I had it. No, yeah, I had it once, but it was
Yeah.
just whatever.
Whatever. The breakfast crunch wrap sounds good. I mean, it's eggs, bacon,
You know what's
like
really good?
tortilla, and crunch wrap.
You know what's really good from Jack in the Box? They have this tater melt chicken sandwich. It's nuts.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I haven't heard that, but you're making me
so
fucking
good.
hungry.
It's so good. Yeah. Anyway,
That was a Fat Boy Minute.
that was a Fat Boy Minute.
Yeah, I think that's all we got. Hopefully some more news next week, and otherwise, we'll just keep planning for a baller football season. I can't imagine how much fast food we're gonna eat on this Arkansas RV trip. So,
Oh man, this RV trip is gonna be off the hook. I seriously, 100 people show up, and we'll go to the next one until 100 people don't show up.
yeah, we'll make it fun.
Hook 'em.
I like to party. Hook 'em.